Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome back to Skylines Snowfall, where we seem to be stuck in a permanent blizzard. Welcome to Canada. Okay, so today, working on our oil area. We have a massive need for industrial. We're a little bit short on cash, but we'll unpause the game and let the cash flow in. Basically, today, it's our job to get the area over here prepped and ready to go. Even if some of it will be based on kind of like temporary... sort of temporary, semi-permanent, I don't know. It's a terrible name, semi-permanent. Oh, it's going to be there forever, but not forever, not quite. But yeah, this infrastructure is going to be just in place for now. Basically, I don't want to do proper interchange because that's going to be complicated. So we're going to put a half-assed measure in for the moment. Also, we do need to do a few other things, like I want an incinerator plant, but I need to get 6,000 people for that. So at the moment, I'm just waiting for a little bit of cash to pour in and we'll start cooking these up. Our vacation was extended. Could someone water the plants while we're gone? The keys are on the flower pot on the porch. Well, that's a great idea. At least they don't have their address linked. Oh, for God's sake, Chirpy, you're just a bit too frequent for my taste. Also, you're annoying. In general. A bit too frequent being, you know, you happen. Right. I think we're good to at least put some in now. So what we're going to be doing is just doing a good old-fashioned... Oh, do we do something complicated? We should probably do something at least slightly complicated. My thinking is that there's going to be a lot of traffic in and out of this oil zone, which means it's going to be a roundabout. It's going to have to be a roundabout. All right, let's do this properly. Let's do this properly. I would like to use... yeah, we're going to use the ones with the trams. Now, here is one annoying thing of the consequence of using trams and, like, basically the road layouts like this, right? You've got double lanes. You've got double lanes with grass. You've got double lanes with trees. You've got double lanes with bus, cycle, tram. I can't have a bus... I can't have, like, a double lane with a bus and a tram, or I can't have a double lane with a tram and cycle lanes, or a double lane with tram and grass. I really wish that you could apply them as like upgrades to parts of roads, so you just build the road and then you go, right, I'm going to upgrade you with tram or whatever. It would like to have a lot more varieties and mix and match, so you wouldn't need to do all this kind of thing. And like have separate things all over the place. Like this wouldn't have to be two separate ones. You could apply grass to a road and apply one way to a road or whatever. I think it's kind of a good system, but as more roads get added, it's a little bit too heavy. Right, so we're doing a roundabout. How big does the roundabout need to be? Now, I might wonder why I've got this. It's because I want to be able to measure this properly. Yeah, my Yorkshire accent's a bit strong today. And then delete. For instance, these are double lane roads, right? You can go left and right. That's useless. Because this is a roundabout. But I also want the tram going around the roundabout. And I don't have the facility to put in a one-way tram as far as I'm aware. So I might have to have a multi-lane roundabout. Ugh. Ugh. That's all I can say to that one. The idea of a multi-laned roundabout? I mean, I know they exist. They're just horrific. Like, I mean more than like 3 lanes on a roundabout, okay? 3 lanes on a roundabout is fine. 6 lanes, which is what I'm doing now, that's crazy talk. Six lanes? And only... Well, that's 2 for turning. Okay, that's 2 for turning. It's not terrible. But what should happen is, as people go forwards here, that should definitely be a double turning. But anyway, if people go forwards here, they should be forced to then go into the outside lane. Anyway. This also means that the tram here won't be connected to the tram over there. We'll make it work somehow. So, we want some temporary feeder lanes. These are just temporary, right? We will replace them with a proper on-off system later on. But for now, I would like... I'm just debating, is it really worth us not putting in a proper junction? The amount we're spending on this. because the junction would connect the two anyway. Yeah, we should put in a junction. We're going to take us about 20k for the junction. Probably nearer 30. Alright, how are we doing over here? People seem fine. I probably should start clearing some of the roads soon from ice. I mean, the reason I'm not doing it at the moment is because it will cost monies. Cash monies that I don't want to spend. I want to spend them somewhere else. I want to spend them on our oil industry. Because... Infrastructure? I said infantry, which is just, you know, not either. Or it could be a new word. There we go. I'll just invent new words. That's what I'll do. Every time I miss, like... I don't, like, pronounce something correctly, or I just end up, like, conjoining two words together. I'm just going to go with, yeah, I'm just making the English language broader. Or, I'm making the English language wider and broader. That's not my best one, actually. If I'm going to, like, deliberately come up with one, it needs to be better than the ones I accidentally come up with. Otherwise, that's just lazy talk. Or, otherwise known as Lork. I believe that the mod that allows me to automatically build those buildings is... Oh, it worked! Yes! Someone on the workshop was saying that it was broken or something. But no, it works. I'm happy. Right, one was up to 20k. We're losing people. Right. Get me to 20k and I'll start designing. Now... The debate is, do we actually use a 6-lane road here, or do we just put, like, a load of smaller roundabouts in? For now, we'll use one big roundabout, and we might add some smaller ones later on to take any extra pressure off. So... To feed into here, we'll use a 6-lane road with... yes, we will use a 6-lane road. With bus lanes? No, I'm not using buses. I'm not using cycling at the moment. I'm just going to use a plain 6-laner. We'll upgrade it later if need be. And I'm not going to connect it because I want a feeder road to connect it. Because the feeder roads just tend to be a little bit faster. And also, since you're there, we should come out at this angle here. And then... turn around like that. Okay. And then feeder road, feeder road, feeder road, feeder road. The problem is, see, it's the wrong angle to connect with. You should connect something like that, like, you know, a slow, gentle connection, not a harsh, rough. Oh, you're gonna turn now. Crash. Like, it should be a pleasure to drive on. Even that's too much. It'll have to do. Okay. And then coming off. Oh god, that looks horrific. Oh. Really didn't mean to do that. Should have had the curve selected. There we go. Really shouldn't be able to turn like that. No. No. Don't anyone ever do that. That's just bad. Don't. Just say no. The advantage also is that we don't have traffic light. Seriously? We have traffic lights here. It's just a feeder road. Oh, God's sake. That's it. That's it. We're using a highway. I hate using highways for roundabouts, but I have to. It's the only way to get rid of a traffic light. What about over here? Do we have traffic lights over here? No. Why is that? I mean, in theory, the highway actually works better here because it's only 3 lanes, which makes for a much better roundabout. We'll do it. I mean, it pains me a lot to do it like this, but it's technically it's just better. And I'm going to make this a little bit more of a proper turn. That'll do. Right. Now, connecting on the other side. We really haven't spent as much money as I thought I would have to. We want coming back to connect, and we also want going away to connect. Then we want over the top to other side, over the top to other side. Or one underground, which is my preferred method just because it's a little bit more compact. Right, so page up. How many? Do I need to go page up once or twice? I can't remember. Let's check. Once. Okay. We're going to go to there. So, page up once. And I saw blue. There we go. Right, so it's 1. Two. Then we want people flowing on from here to be able to connect. I wonder if I can use one-way roads without traffic lights. Let's try an upgrade. All right. Yes. Okay. This is what I'm wondering, right? If we use one-way roads, we can do this a little bit better. Because right now, we'd have to do something like... Boop, boop. 6 laners. We'd need 2 of them, whereas I just want to use this one. So if we use a one-way road, and we upgrade this one here, can connect to this side here, and then if we put in our own you shouldn't be able to turn around like that. But whatevs. This is why I think stuff like the Traffic++ mod, which there is now, Traffic++ version 2, is really helpful because you can be like, yeah, no, don't turn there. That's just moronic. No one in the right mind would put that in there. It's just a computer. You have to go underground to get to the other side, and you have to go overground. Right, so let's put in the overground one first. Page down, and there we go. All right, let's bring it around. And then up. And then we want one connecting over here, which is easy enough. Or we could make it slightly more complicated and actually have it look fine. I think part of the way to solve this issue would be to do something like this. Right, so if we start from here... Maybe a little bit further back. And then reverse the direction. You are reversed, right? Yeah, you are reversed. Now, hopefully that'll be enough to connect these two. Oh, just shy. Okay. Although, that is okay. Yeah, I think that's acceptable. Upgrade. Right. Now, in theory, that should be perfectly fine. In fact, I don't think that road network looks that horrific. Yeah, that does look pretty bad. Excuse me. Just need to destroy everything you ever loved. Better. Okay, I'll call that okay. Of course, down the bottom here, because this is not going to go anywhere for now, I need to... I don't mind that this looks terrible. It is, like, really temporary. Like, anyone who goes here is obviously, like, crazy. Why did they even come down here if they just want to go straight back up the other end? There's no reason to do that. And this takes us into the oil area with 7,000 left. We do have to get water and power over. That's the downside. That's water. I'm going to unpause the game so we can get power. There we go. And now, I believe we can do a giant zone mark. With the big boys brush and... That is a very white zone. There we go. Very white zone. Otherwise known as class privilege. Right. I believe that's fine. Let us now... Commercial specializations. No. Industry. There we go. Right. Bam. Oil. No, that is all good. I can't get any of these yet. What level do I need to be to get these? Population of 8,000. Because these are amazing. Just straight up, they just improve your monies. It's just cash monies in your back pocket, basically, these. So, those are all fine. Parks and Rec. Increase the decoration budget by 20%. How much is our budget for decoration? 88. Yeah, I'll increase it by 88. Sorry, no, by 20% of 88. So, by 17.6. Sure. That took me way too long to do. Is that map wide? I believe so. Yeah. Increases tax income, increases tourism, slightly reduced crime rate, increases police budget by 15%. Sure. I mean, what is the police budget? Go away, money panel. Please, please, please. We'll be paying 48 plus half, so we'll be paying 72 extra. That's fine. Increases the tax income anyway. And hopefully, we can now get our oil going. Yeah, spent a lot of the today's episode just building, like, a junction. Welcome to City Skylines, folks. Welcome. Most of the game is just building junctions. Pet robot, a huge hit amongst children. That just sounds like something going to go horrifically wrong. Give them control of your kids. That's a great idea. They won't then blackmail us to take over the world of their AI sentience. I should probably... Because this is a 6-lane that's going to be a main thoroughfare, I should probably switch to these. Sorry, it's not 6-lane, it's actually a 4-lane. But yeah, I should probably run 4 lanes off it. And not too near the junction either. In fact, let's be smart. Which, you know, I rarely do, admittedly. Oh, for God's sake. Money. So much money to run these tram tracks. I should have just put down plane and then done tram tracks. Because I'm not even running trams at the moment. I will be, but not yet. And that's the issue I'm having. Just shouldn't have built tram tracks. So yeah, my plan is that by doing this, with only a couple of connections, we can limit the amount of through flow back and forth. In fact, I will make that further away. Because I don't want to back up here. And then we can switch to these ones. We go out of view as well. Okay, and that's all oil. So this is basically, you know, money in your pocket, effectively. We have power being provided over there. We have water being provided in some of the places. So let's expand that to all of the places. Not enough money. Oh, come on. Give me just a little bit more. There we go. Right. And then give me all your industry. I want all your industry. I have no idea what that is. It's just a random tune I've just made up. It's going to be a bestseller. Gimme your industry. And it looks like I'm having snow. Yes, the building near the power line. Good plan. Clever. Clever. I like it. Right, you're all cash money. Gimme cash money. You're having power problems. Why are you having power problems? Because everywhere is having power problems. I need to get more cash. Oh, well, for now, let's just raise the budget. Yes, yes. Well done, my old barracks friend. Rosewood Glen. Create Redwood Glen's style and inventory. Mexico to create valuable services and aerospace station standards. Experience exceeding cooperation. 13 billion from tubing challenges. Ethically sourced. Only building is your attitude. Effortless, unmet marketing. Specialty covers. They're simple in the world. Those with your programming technologies. All you in the building. Long-term sustainable. Us, including share, solve. Headquarters bring you. Run. This must be what it feels like to have a stroke. Oh, my taxes are way too high now. I'm reading that and I'm like, the English language does not make sense to me anymore. This is what it must be like to have a stroke. You know, when you get aesthesia and you're just like talking random words and you're like, what, the world is broken. That's what this feels like. We need more people at least. Which is great, because hopefully this pushes over the 6,000 mark. If I had the money. I have some of the money, actually. Yeah, we could do this with some of the money. What I'm going to do... Oh, for God's sake. Please tell me I've got money for this power line. I don't know why we had to delete that one. Surely we could just relocated the tower. What I want to do is basically have a circle here, which is only connected at the end. So maybe with one in the middle, we'll see. The idea is to limit the amount that are going to be going off every now and again down these slip roads. I don't want to have, you know, too much. This is already badly designed. We'll have to improve on this for later blocks, but for now. I mean, it's not really a city block, but it's a block as in, this is BAM, this is one section. It's an early game section, what can I say? It's not going to be perfect. Or close to perfect, or anywhere even remotely touching perfect, conceptually. Give me your money. Give me your money. Your money or your life. Preferably your money. I don't want your life. Oh, I just need like 1,000. Please give me money. There we go. Oh, that was hard. Finally. Right. Please tell me we've got water here. We do. Okay, so I can sneak in a little bit of residential. Get some quick growth going. Right, how are we doing now? Electricity's fine. What can I shave off the budget? I can shave some off schooling. So I'm reduce that to 100 because that'll save me probably 200. What else can I do? We're getting up there in landfill usage. We're going to have to try and get to 6,000 relatively quick. Water availability is still ridiculously high. Ooh, it's bearable. There we go, now making a reasonable amount of money. Right, effectively by doing this, we can have some cheap, quick housing. If we had the money. Well, at least we're making a lot of money now. 1.7k. 1.7k? 1.7k. 1.8k. Even better. I like it. It's not great. Now, the reason it's not great is because you've got so many turnings off. It means traffic's going to be really stop and start. Like, straight up, not the best. But it's cheap and easy to do and doesn't involve huge amounts of money or long-term planning because I can, like, literally add to it. Like, I can be like, right, this is what we're going to have. And then modular later on go, oh, I want to expand it. Because it's just street after street after street. There's no fancy, you know, slip roads or feeding lanes. It's easy as pie. That said, I can barely cook. So maybe pie is pretty difficult. I don't know. It's easy as Domino's takeaway. Easy as Domino's takeaway, as suggested by Alyssa. Don't. No. Domino's, no. Just say no. I'm not paid to advertise them. Although if, you know, Domino's want to sponsor me, I'll be bought for the price of one pizza per day. That sponsorship won't last very long. I'll die from, like, clogged arteries. It's like being sponsored for cigarettes. Funny story, there used to be, like, some famous, like, advertising person who, like, played a cowboy in, was it Marlboro or something? Had adverts? And they died. That's not amusing. That's just horrific. But it's a life lesson kind of way. Right. That should be enough residential. It's going to skyrocket our demand for, like, power and water and everything. And then, you know, people want everything else. Like, they'll want residential. They'll want education. They'll want, like, parks to go to. They'll want healthcare. I mean, honestly, these citizens are a pretty needy bunch. Can you just say, how about the government doesn't provide it, you can pay for it out of your pocket? How about you pay for your own private police force? In which case, actually, who would I be? I wouldn't be building anything. I'd be being like, I'd be like the land commission. Be like, yeah, you can build that. That's fine. Yeah, that does mean, since we're providing everything, like, we're not just, you know, like, saying you can build a house here. We're like, yeah, you can build businesses here. You can build, we are building a hospital here. We are building a fire station here, and we're paying for them straight away. We are building a park here. We're building a skating rink. Come on, as government-owned skating rinks. It's a pretty nationalistic place. I mean, you know, it's not necessarily left-wing. It could be really right-wing. We could be like a government-run business. You know, not by the people for the people, but by the government for the government. We're very authoritarian, I think is the way to put it. Pumping is our business. Oh yeah, pumping is our business. Specific to you and the business shareholders. Those with cutting challenges, financial... Enhancial powerful consumer, please commercial. Hydraulic approximating consumer service first. Based with the world, pumping is our business's consibility from the works one of sale. I have to wonder if I am going crazy. Like, that doesn't make sense, does it? It's not just me. That's the problem. When I see nonsense, I do this internal check. I'm like, is it me that's broken? Or is the world broken? I think this is a case of the world is broken. At least I hope so. Anyway, we have some power and water challenges coming up. Basically, now. Yeah. We're going to have to raise our budget temporarily, but hopefully we'll be able to make enough money to expand our infrastructure in the 2 areas and get a move on. I don't really want to turn it on, because if I turn that on, then I'm going to need to get more sewage anyway, so I'll just raise the budget for now and build another sewage in a second. And lovely! You can see the pollution's already started to kick in. But I've been EnterElysium. If you enjoyed, please like, not subscribe, please consider subscribing. I think we'll also start having someone ice the road. Well, not ice the road, de-ice the road, like play salt. A gritter. Is it a gritting service or just snowplow services? Let's check. Where will it be? Would it be under prison, taxi depot, ski lodge, it's not under healthcare. No. Sauna. Ooh, that's under healthcare? Creates a health bonus to the neighborhood and those around them and increases. Okay, so it gives a health bonus. Prison. Must be under transport. Bus depot, bus station, tram depot, taxi depot. What? It must be around here somewhere. Where are you, my snow thing? Why would it be under, like, decoration? It's not under decoration. It's under here somewhere. Because it's a road thing. Aha, it is! Road maintenance depot. Around the city to boost roads, allowing travel at higher speeds than usual. Snowplows go out and they collect snow. Okay. It's only 5,000. In fact, we'll have to get that fairly early. In fact, let's get that now. Mainly because it's what we can do at the end of the episode. And I've already said goodbye, but you know what? I don't play by your rules. I don't want them going on to... I want them to go straight onto a main road. Yeah. Right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, it's lovely. Why does the back of your... Let's zoom in. Oh, we're going to the industrial area, so everything's like really gritty and grimy. Ugh. Alright, let's zoom in and again have a look at the back of this. Why does it have that giant lump in the back? Like, and it's a different texture to that as well. Everything is really fuzzy over here. And out of focus. I think this mod might need some tweaks. I think it's something to do with the field of view. There might be some settings that I need to play with for it. But that is all very, very fuzzy. It could just be climate change, you know. Fuzziness. It's a well-known side effect of climate change. But that's not a thing, you know. Big Oil haven't paid me to say this. They've just funded all of my campaign elections for the last, you know, 3-4 episodes. No bias. No, definitely not biased. But anyway, I've been EnterElysium. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, please consider subscribing. I've already said that, so without further ado, stay shiny!